Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelley-ann Henry, and from the title you can see what I will be talking about today. As you know, I do videos on life living back in Jamaica and why I'm finding it. Now that's my personal opinion. It doesn't go for everyone. Not everyone might find it the way I find it. Some might find it even extremely better than I have found it, because I am still learning to I'm getting back into the groove of living in Jamaica. After you live abroad and you come back, you have to get back in the groove. It's just like everything else in life that when you lose the groove for something, you have to take your time and get back into the groove. So anyways, today's video I'm going to talk about life living in Jamaica and living with my in-laws. Yes. We don't have our own place yet, so we live with I live with my in-laws, which is my husband's parents. So I'm gonna be talking about that today. I hope you'll find this video interesting, and I hope that you will share, like, and comment. Put a comment. Yes, just say something. But don't forget to like the video. Like it up, like it up, like up the thing, like up the thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. So I was living abroad. I met my husband abroad, and then we decided to get married. We were friends for years. We were just good friends, and then that good friendship turned into what it is today, marriage. We have a son together, but in all we have 3 children, because my husband had 2 before we got married, so I consider those children as my children. The eldest is in her 20s, the middle one is in his teens, and the baby is, well, he's not a baby, he's a toddler. He's 2 going 3 this year. He'll turn 3 this year. So yeah, so that's life. So we got married in Jamaica, and we're still here. We're still here. 4 years on, we're still here, and I live with my in-laws. No, for some people, just thinking about living with their in-laws is like a nightmare. It's like, I couldn't do it. I didn't know I could do it either, because before I get married, I always said, I wouldn't live with my in-laws and all of that. I want to live on my own. But as life would have it, we don't have our own place. So here we are. My in-laws were kind enough to open up their doors to us, coming from London and coming here. They've never met me before. They only saw me over the phone, video call and all of that. But they never met me in person until I came here in 2019, and I came straight into their home. They opened up their door to me, and I came into their home. I didn't know what to expect, and I think they didn't know what to expect of me either, because we were all strangers to each other, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So we got married, and my husband went back to London for a while, and I stayed on with my in-laws. And guys, I can tell you this, I don't have a bad word to say about my in-laws. I don't have a bad word to say about them. I can't relate to people who don't get on with their in-laws, but I kind of understand, because there are stories out there where people and their in-laws don't get on. For some reason, the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law can't gel, or the son-in-law and the father-in-law can't gel. You hear those horrible stories. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is how I'm finding it, how I found it, how we, what's the word? How we gel together, and what are some of the things that I do to make the relationship as prosperous as it is. And we are not, I'm not, first of all, let me just put this out there. This is my in-laws. It's their home. So first thing, I respect their home. It's not mine. I didn't buy it. I didn't work for it. They did. It's their home. It's my mother's in-law. It's my in-law, my mother-in-law castle. This is her kingdom, right? She rules the nest. She's the one who makes the rules, and we go by. Saying that, there's not a restriction on us. I can invite people over If I'm having a Sabbath lunch and I want to do something, I can invite people to come by. They don't object to that. But I am respectful of their space. So I don't just bring people into their space because it's their space, and my in-laws are quiet people, right? They're quiet people. They live their life to themselves. They're not selfish people. So don't get that wrong. I'm not saying they're selfish, but they have retired and they're enjoying their retirement home, and so I respect that. It's my mother-in-law's home. They have their rule, they have their way of how they structure things, and I come into it, so I have to respect that, you know? I have to respect that. I don't come in and try to change things. Saying that, though, it doesn't mean that I don't have an input. They allow me to have an input to an extent because it's their home and I respect that. And you have to keep in mind, again, as I said, it's their home, it's not yours. It's not yours. Even though they open it to you, it's not yours. So you have to respect their space and respect them, and that will make the relationship work. You know, you will have a dynamic going on where you both understand each other. My in-laws don't, I don't really eat meat. I'm still a carnivore here or there, little. And they allow me to cook my meat if I want, my chicken or my fish. My mom-in-law will eat a little fish and a little bit of curry goat now and then. If she don't really cook it, because Dad don't eat it, so she don't cook it. But they don't stop me from doing that, and I really appreciate that. You know, and I just respect their home, and we get on really well. My father-in-law takes me to work every morning, even though he's threatening me that he's resigned, so that he's telling me, girl, hurry up and get your own license and drive yourself to work. But yeah, he still takes me in the morning, and I make my way home in the evening because I want to get some exercise in. So I take the taxi and walk it home in the evening. But yeah, me and my in-laws, we really get on really well. We do. We don't fuss. My mom-in-law is an introvert, so she's quiet. She's a quiet lady. She's a quiet woman. You know, she was a English teacher, so you know she's a stickler for certain things like proper English. That doesn't say that we walk around the house going like thus and then and where and what. You know, but she's a stickler for proper English. I guess you can take the lady out of the classroom, but you can't take the classroom out of the lady. She still remains a teacher. So yeah, I find it's been a journey. It's been a wonderful journey, ups and downs, ins and outs, and all those things. But I, yeah, it's as a woman and as a wife and as a mother, everybody wants their own. That's the reality. That's the reality, and I think they know that too. They understand that, and they want that for us as a couple. They want us to thrive. They want us to have our own. Not that they want to get rid of us, because they love having us around, especially having their grandson around has been a delight. But they would want us to thrive and to become the best version of us as a couple. What they have, they want it for us. They want to see us have our own and thriving and all of that. And you know, by God's grace, we hope to get there. We're not there yet,